Hello, second grade writers. Welcome to our writing lesson for today. So yesterday I had you make a list of items that you found around your home that you could possibly write a poem about, and items that you can see through ordinary eyes, but items that you could also probably see through poet eyes or through kind of like a lens, right? So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to take an item on our list and try to see it through poet's eyes. So take a look at the two different ways I saw an ordinary can opener, for example. So that was one of the items that I found in my house. So when I look with my ordinary eyes, these are some of the things that I wrote down about the can opener. It's made of metal, it's shiny, it's silver, it has a black handle, it has a clamp, it has turning wheels, it has pointy wheels, it has some kind of twisty thing, opens and closes, and it is sharp. Okay, so those were just kind of my observations that I made when I first saw the can opener. That was kind of how I was looking at it with ordinary eyes. So I jotted those down and saw when I looked at I jotted those down, and again, those are things that I saw when I looked at the can opener with my ordinary eyes. Then I thought, what extraordinary thing does this remind me of? So as I started thinking more about the can opener and kind of the details that I observed, I then thought about what it looks like, and I kind of used my poet eyes. And to me, the can opener kind of reminded me of an alligator. And some of the other things that I noticed about the can opener were that it rests in my hand, it doesn't make a sound, then its jaws open wide and snap shut, holding the can in its teeth. So that was kind of how I was able to take the ordinary things that I saw about the can opener and really dive into what did the can opener remind me of. Okay, so another example was like the poem that we read yesterday by Zoe Ryder White about the pencil sharpener, right? So a pencil sharpener reminded the poet of a beehive, right? Because the pencil sharpener was making all these buzzing sounds and it worked really hard. And the same thing with bees. Bees also make a buzzing sound and they work really hard too, right? So then thinking about that, what's allowed me to see the can opener as kind of like an alligator. Again, I'm making a comparison, right? The can opener is kind of like an alligator. So that was a way where, again, I took something ordinary, I took an ordinary object like a can opener, and I really, really put my poet lenses on, and I really tried to make a comparison between the can opener and something else, and that's how I came up with an alligator. Okay, so you're going to be doing something like that as well today. So we are going to start by writing a poem about one of the objects that you found. So what you're going to do today is you're going to choose an item from your list of ordinary things. Okay? And then you're going to ask yourself, how can I see this object through poet's eyes? What other things does this object look like? What other thing does this object sound like? What other thing does this object feel like? Those are all things that I want you to think about and write down for your poem. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post a Google Doc for you to write your poem. You can also do it on a piece of paper and handwrite it if you would like as well. All right. And what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that you are using your senses when you're writing your poem. So again, you're taking that ordinary object and you're really thinking about, what does it sound like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? Maybe it's something. If it's something like a toy or something, don't taste it. But if it is something like, food related, then definitely maybe taste it and see what else it tastes like. Okay. Maybe you want to write a poem about a certain snack that you like, and maybe it reminds you of a really nice dessert that you like maybe like apple pie or ice cream or something like that. So definitely use your senses. Use all the senses that you can, and I will definitely post all the senses from yesterday back on here so that way you can use those. Okay, so use your senses, be creative, and have fun with your words. Not looking for anything like, obviously poems are not like complete sentences, so just have fun with your words. Arrange your words so that your poem sounds nice, it sounds cool, it sounds fun, interesting, and just go from there. Okay, just try your best, and we'll help you with your poems. Do not turn it in. So if you're doing it on the Google Doc, we're going to be working on these for a couple days, so this is just going to be our draft. So don't turn it in, okay? So that way for the next couple days we can continue to work on this one poem. So again, don't hit that blue turn in button. Just kind of whenever you're done writing for today, just close it, and we'll revisit it again tomorrow and in the next few days. Okay? So choose your item on your list. Think about the senses that you use to kind of identify what that object is like, and then start writing a poem based on that object. Okay, if you need help with anything, feel free to come on to office hours today, and I will be here along with Mrs. Amadeo, and we will be there to kind of help you get started with your poem on whatever object you choose. Okay, I'm really excited to see some of the items that you chose to write about, and I'm so excited to see how you write creatively and turn that writing into a poem that either talks about that item or kind of compares that item to something else. I'm really excited to see your poems get started. So good luck, and again, if you need help, feel free to come on to office hours, and I will definitely help you with your poem. Okay, everybody? Bye. Have fun.